Okay, you guys are headed to the national championship match. How does that feel?
Oh, it's so exciting. I can't even believe it. We were in the locker room and I was like, guys, we are going to the national championship. Like, it is so surreal right now. I'm just so grateful, and I wouldn't want to do it with any other team. I know I say that every single time, but I'm just truly so grateful to be a part of this team. I'm super excited.
You guys came out so good from the start. How focused, how ready were you guys for this stage here tonight?
Yeah, today was a tough day because it was super long. Since we're the first team, we had to be the first practice, so we didn't play until 7, but we had to go to practice at 9 a.m. And so the day felt super long, and I know everyone just tried to stay in routine. Coach had front loaded us hey, try to stay in your routine. It's going to be a long day. It's going to be tough. And so I know we were struggling a little bit because it was such a long day. We felt like we were sitting around so much, and we just wanted to get to the game. But I think everyone, when time came, locked in. We all stuck to our routine, and we got after it. We knew that going out there and just putting our foot on the gas and all gas, no brakes, and then just playing Husker volleyball from the start.
That first set, how big was the block? How good were you guys there up front at the net?
Oh, it was massive, and it's so hard being a team going against that big of a block. It's so defeating as a hitter, and just even on a defensive standpoint, as you're the opposing team, it's really hard to go against. And so it was huge to just pose our will, I think that's the word I'm looking for, just right that early in that set.
Coach is saying you guys were disciplined and stuck to the game plan. What goes into being disciplined there at the block?
Just reading, not reaching. I know that's something that I personally have really struggled with in past games. Just trusting what we've learned and just trusting your footwork, trusting your eye work, not moving around. It's hard, but if you can get the hang of it and just really pose your will at the net, it's really good.
Bergen seemed to really go to you and Becca there in that third set. How much of an emphasis was that coming out there in set number 3?
Huge. It's definitely a huge thing for us to own the middle of the court, because if we can't run our middles, they start to set on our pins, and it becomes very hard for our pins. And so if Becca and I can really get up in trans and be up and available for Bergen, it just really spreads out our offense and makes it easier. We flow more. It's harder for their block. So it was huge for us in the third set.
It just seems like at different points throughout the match, somebody else was stepping up, whether it be Harper, or Bergen, or you and Becca. I mean, what does that say about this team that, hey, no matter who's needed, we're gonna rise up when this team needs it?
Everyone on this roll has a huge team, and we couldn't do it without each other. I mean, if one of us goes down, obviously we can pick up their weight, but if everyone has to do their job, and I think that's something that this team is very, very good at, is everyone goes out there and we do our jobs. And if you're not feeling 100, one thing that this team has really worked on, hey, you're only feeling 60, then we got your 40. And I think that we do a really, really good job of that. And I mean, when the time comes, everyone is really good at stepping up.
What got into Allie Batenhorst there in that third set?
Oh my gosh, we were dying on the bench when that whole thing happened, but we knew that she would come back, and she did. That girl knows how to come back, and she was so mentally tough for that, because I know a lot of hitters who something like that would happen to them and they would just shut down, but she doesn't. She just rises to the occasion every single time, and I'm really, really proud of her for coming back after that, because we had made jokes oh, it happened at Northwestern, it'll never happen again, but I'm really, really proud of her, because she came back and just was a huge, huge component to our team.
Yeah, I just meant more so she seemed to score 5 points in a row. I mean, it just seemed like she just got hot, and Becca was saying that Allie is hot right now. It just she kind of just was starting to feel it there in that third set.
Yeah, it's huge. I mean, Allie is an amazing player, and I'm super, super grateful that she's on our team, because when she can get going, she's unstoppable.
Last thing for you, don't know who you're going to play yet, but what goes into being prepared? You got a couple days here in between, but how do you guys get ready and do it again on Sunday?
Yeah, I think just being on standby. Obviously, we're going to go watch them, and whoever wins, just be ready to just play whoever. I mean, I think that's something we're going to adjust, and great teams adjust, so we're going to have to be ready to do whatever.
Appreciate your time, Andi. Great win.
Thank you.
Here with Bergen Reilly. Well, I mean, you're going to the national championship. How did that feel to be able to dogpile and celebrate with the teammates?
It was so awesome. This team knew coming in that we had the potential to do something special, and we're almost to our goal, and so it feels really good, but we got one more to get done.
It seemed like just from the start you guys were locked in, ready to roll. How prepared were you? How ready were you guys for this moment tonight?
Yeah, our coaches did a great job preparing us. We had our game plan, we stuck to it, we executed really well, but big kudos to the coaches, because everything they did, we kind of knew it was coming.
That was one of the best offensive teams in the country right there that you guys really shut down, especially in that first set. What went into the defense? How big was the defense tonight?
The defense was huge. The blocking, I mean, big kudos to our block, the middles especially. We've been working our butts off all season to get that block going, and so starting it off with some big blocks kind of took them out of their rhythm right away, and that was huge for us.
You know, it seemed like at different moments somebody was stepping up big and kind of getting hot. How do you feel that? How much fun is that to know that there are multiple people you can rely on no matter any given time of the match?
Yeah, it's what makes this team special. We've kind of done that all season. That's what's won us a lot of matches, is that we don't have to depend on one person. So it makes my job easy because I don't just have to find one person, but it's really cool just to see everyone step up in their own ways.
What is it about Harper Murray and her just being at her best when the stage is biggest and the lights are brightest?
Yeah, Harper was huge for us tonight. She passed well, she hit well, she blocked well, and we've always had a great connection, and so just using that to our advantage, and especially in these big moments, has been huge.
Allie Batenhorst in that third set, how big was she to get going and to really give you guys a boost there?
Yeah, Allie made some great plays. She had even some really good digs in that long run we had, and so just knowing that she can go up there and get kills every single time has just been huge, and she made some really great out-of-system plays too.
How much of an emphasis was it getting the middles involved there in that third set?
It was a really big emphasis, especially because we started passing better. It was just kind of trying to get them firing, get them going, and we don't want to solely depend on our pins.
How do you guys go about just whatever is needed, whether it be defense, offense, however the match unfolds, just knowing that, hey, we can win however we need to win?
Yeah, it's just really falling back on our training, and we know that we've been together since January, and so trusting that every single day we've come in and worked our butts off, and knowing that whoever needs to step up at that time is going to step up, and just trusting that.
When did you personally feel like this is a team that could be playing in the national championship match?
I kind of think I knew before I came here, but just feeling it and like actually being part of it, I would say probably in Brazil. We had some tough matches there, and we really, playing in a different country, like just very uncomfortable, and we won some really big matches there, and so that was really cool, and kind of realized that our team was special then.
You know, Lauren Cook-West has said this whole couple weeks, that you're the best setter in the country. She'd take you over everybody if she had anybody in the country that she could choose from. But as a freshman, what has made you so good in this moment and be able to handle everything that comes along with being the setter for Nebraska?
I really have to give it to my teammates. The passers make my job really easy, and then I can just throw it up to the hitters and they get me a kill. And kind of like we talked about earlier, I know that everyone can make a play and everyone can go up and get a kill at any time. So that's been huge to just let me do my thing, because I know that everyone else will do their thing.
All right, how do you guys kind of close the chapter on this one? I know you want to celebrate, but you got another big one coming up, right? Job's not done yet, so how do you guys get ready for the next one?
Yeah, we're soaking it in right now. We don't want to overlook the fact that we have made it this far, but we do realize that we have one more, and it's going to be a tough one regardless of who we play. So celebrating right now, tonight, and then tomorrow's a new day, and we got one more game to win.
Congratulations, Bergen.
Thank you.
Awesome, thank you. All right, well, headed to the national championship. How good does that feel that this team made it to where you guys set out to go?
Yeah, it feels amazing. We had big goals at the beginning of the season, and to know that there's only one more thing left to accomplish, it's pretty incredible.
You know, from the start, you guys just seem so locked in. How ready? What was the mindset, the mentality of this team just coming into this one from the start?
Yeah, I think our coaching staff did a really good job of preparing us for this game and for Pitt, and I feel like once we got out there, we were just going to let loose, play our game, and see what happens, and I feel like everyone played so free. We had so much confidence in ourselves, and we just had a lot of fun together.
You know, a lot of people made it about their offense versus Nebraska's defense. You personally, how much did you guys take that, hey, this is a challenge we want, and we want to show how good of a defense we can be against one of the nation's best offenses?
Oh, yeah. I think we knew all week that our defense was going to get tested, but we're a gritty team, and our block and D is pretty gritty, and we're not going to give up. We're not going to let an offense stop our defense, and so I think that was huge for us. And I know everyone saw what Becca did tonight and how much energy and how much she gave to this team, and I think that was a huge reason of our success.
How good was the block there, especially in that first set to help set the tone?
Yeah, I think Andi got one of the first blocks of like the first 2 points or something, and it really did set the tone from the start. Just having that fuel to drive us and seeing our defense work so hard right from the start, I think it was huge.
What's the connection like with Bergen Reilly? You guys just seem to just do so well off of each other, whether it's she's passing to you, you're getting the set, or vice versa. Seems like you guys just have such a good connection. What's it like playing with her?
It's awesome. I think we both just trust each other so much, no matter what part of the game it is. And when I'm with her, I just feel like a lot calmer. Like we know what we're going to bring to the table, and we believe in each other, and we love each other.
How big is her role in what she's been able to do to help you guys get to this point?
Oh, it's everything. A freshman setter at this level, on this stage, being able to perform the way she does, it's a huge reason to our success and why our offense is so good. She puts in a lot of work, and she gives their hitters great opportunities, and I think everyone sees that.
Throughout the course of a match, you guys find different ways to be successful, whether it's defense, whether it's offense, whatever that might be. What goes into that? How much do you guys know that, hey, no matter what, we are going to find a way to get this thing done?
I think it just shows how much trust we have in one another. We don't rely on just one person, and if someone's kind of struggling a little bit, someone's going to step up, and I just feel like we have so much confidence in one another, and we just really enjoy playing with each other.
Last thing I got for you, just how much love do you guys have for each other, and just knowing that this is what you did because of the chemistry and love you have for each other?
So much. I think we all know what we bring to the table, but we love each other no matter what happens, and we're always focused on the next point, the next game, and no matter what happens, we're going to do it together.
Congratulations, Lexi.
Thank you.